Hello, hello, right in the middle of my drink. How is it going? I'm sitting here in a tank top because I turned off my air conditioning because I didn't want it too loud. I'm trying to make everything perfect. The lighting is going to be a little weird, I think. I looked on my phone to see when the sun was going to go down, and says like 8:30. So it's 6:30 here in Denver. So 2 more hours. I didn't realize that the sun went down so late now. So I apologize. I tried to make the lighting like solid. But how is everybody? How's everybody's day? My day was uh my day was pretty good. I'm kind of in the middle a transition of starting a new job. I'm like kind of negotiating um like a new position at two different companies. So that's been a little stressful. So yeah, did a little bit more of that today. I'm just kind of like sitting around and waiting for people to give me answers, which is interesting, but yeah, I thought that we would try a little live chat and see how this goes. I hope people will show up. We had a couple people in here, and it looks like they went away, so I'll give it a couple of minutes. But yeah, I just wanted to. Seems like people are liking my short clips, so I thought maybe I would give it a shot and do a live chat to see because like it's fun to like have an interaction. I feel like people's like comments people could get very intense with like housewives and reality TV, but I mean it's like a fun banter and interaction most of the time for people to like weigh in on their opinion on what's going on, or like sometimes people have like different views on like how people are reacting, or like or sometimes people have like more information on behind the scenes. They're like, oh, I know that this is going on with so and so or whatever. So anyway, I thought it would be kind of fun to do this and kind of see how it goes. So yeah, I thought so. Um, but yeah, I don't know really how long we're gonna go. I guess it depends on how many people are here and like how engaged we all are in the conversation. But uh, but yeah, so I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. So I think let's talk about Beverly Hills first. Um, I feel like it was weird that there was, like, no resolution. Like, I felt like most of the time during the reunions, you have, like at the end, you, like, feel good. Like, I feel like they've, like, wrapped stuff up like, at the end, and, like, some people have, like, resolved their issues and, like, have gotten things off of their chest. I feel like the Beverly Hills reunion was, like it just, like it left me feeling like I needed more. Like, I needed a 4th episode. Like, I feel like there wasn't, like, a pretty bow that tied everything up or like anything up. I feel like there's like so much conflict still going on. And I don't know. It just usually I just feel like walk away from a reunion. I'm like, okay, well, there's some fighting and some arguments, but I feel like they kind of like worked through some stuff. But this one, I feel like they didn't at all. Did anybody else feel the same way? I'm really curious because like that was the first time I think that in any reunion that I've ever felt that way. So yeah, that was really interesting to me. So yeah, I'm curious to see if anybody else felt that way too. Yeah. So, um, but yeah. So then also, what did we think about everybody's looks at the Beverly Hills reunion? I think that everybody looked great. Obviously, I think that Amanda's outfit to me was the best out of the group. Like, I thought she looked so pretty. Um, I liked she had like kind of like a corally red lip on. I thought that was cute. Um, but yeah, I'm curious to see what everybody else thought. I did not. I love Jennifer Tilly. I love her, but I feel like her like huge hair was not doing it for me. Like, it was, like, too big and, like, too over the top. I know that she's, like likes to be, like, kinda campy and, like, push the boundaries with their fashion because she has, like, these really, like, couture pieces that usually are, like, more fashion forward, but I just wasn't vibing on the hair. Her makeup looked really good. I like that she usually does, like, a cat eye and things like that. Um, but yeah, I just wasn't vibing on the hair, so curious to know what you guys thought about her hair, if you thought it was too much or was it like just enough. But yeah, I really liked Amanda's outfit. I feel like it's hard for me to kind of remember, but I feel like she had like a kind of flowy chiffon dress, and I remember liking her shoes. I should have watched the episode before like I jumped back on here because I haven't watched it since last Friday when I did my like recaps. But yeah, I think that Amanda's was my favorite. Of course, Rachel always looks stunning, Stanisha, like she's my favorite, of course. Um, so yeah, curious to hear what everybody else thought about the looks and the vibes. Um, so and then also I wanted to know what people thought about Kathy Hilton taking that phone call in the middle of Kyle's speech. Do you think it was like, because I saw some comments of people talking about it being like she just needs so much attention and like that's why she did it. She was trying to like draw the attention away from Kyle, especially when she was like had her moment. But I just really think that Kathy is like oblivious and just like completely lives in her own world. I think that she's like her whole life has been taken care of. And I think that she just literally beats her own drum. So I don't know if it was malicious. I did like that she stood up for Kyle. She's like my baby sister. I was like, that's so sweet. Um, so yeah, I don't know if it was like malicious because I feel like she like really like deeply cares. But I don't know. I'm curious to see think what you guys said because yeah, there was like some conflicting opinions in the comments about that that video. People are like, "Oh, like she just needs all the attention. She can't like give it up for anybody else, even her baby sister." So curious to know like what do you guys think? Did she like purposely do that? Did she purposely do that? Um, at this point, I see people coming in and out, but nobody's chatting. So this is going to be like comments afterwards. I would love to hear your comments afterwards. Um, so okay, so that was kind of my synopsis on Beverly Hills, and then so moving on to Rhode Island. I just watched that today. Did my clips today, and the big question is: do we think Rosie is pregnant? Like, do you think that they were like editing it that way to be like, do like to like make us think that she's pregnant, but she was like nauseous. She's like, and she even said herself, like she was kind of alluding it to it too. Like, I don't know if she was in on it. And it sounds kind of like she was, but she's like, I didn't drink that much. I didn't eat that much. Like, I don't know why I'm so nauseous. Or do we just think it was like the anxiety of the trip? Because was this their first cast trip? This might be their first cast trip. So I would imagine that it's like quite intense. So that might be the reason that she like was feeling nauseous as well. And she had some conflict with Kelsey, so that probably didn't help as well. But I kind of think she's pregnant. Mm. I don't know. What do you guys think? Um, and then yeah, what was that water slide about? I just literally I might have missed it completely, but what like I don't understand like a bunch of grown women like having this water slide. It did look kind of crazy. It was like super tall. Like they were like flying down that thing. So it did look kind of fun, but I just felt like it was very out of place for like them going to this beautiful castle in Newport, which every time I said Newport, I made me think of like Newport, California. But it was just like out of place for this like really fabulous castle. And I don't know, I just thought it was very weird. But a good thing that did come out of that was the butler. What was his name? I made a note on it. Oh god, it started with a B. Oh, maybe I didn't write it down. But the butler that they made put on a swimsuit, I was like, girl, girl, you hot, you hot. But he was like 23, he's just a baby. I don't know where they were from, but they had accents. The other one was really cute too. He was like a little thicker, like a little thick boy. But anyway, so I think that was the only thing that came out of that water slide was like them having the butlers put on their swimsuits and be on camera. Like really enjoyed that. Otherwise, I was like, this seems a little out of place. This seems a little out of place for me. Um, oh, Boris. I did write it down. Boris the butler. Yeah, he was something. He was something. um, okay, and then so yeah, there was a scene about Liz. So I think Ashley. So Liz was like, okay, I like don't feel comfortable like because like, she said she's 56, so she's like, I don't feel comfortable like being out there in my swimsuit, like on the water slide again, and then like flirting with the butlers, the 22-year-old butlers or whatever. So she went inside, and then Ashley was like, went inside to go check on her. And then she did her confessional. Ashley was like, I think that Liz is like, once you get to know her, she's not scary. I literally do not see, like, I haven't seen one moment of Liz being scary. Like, she hasn't popped off on anybody. Like, she just seems like really maternal and really like caring. Like, if you like give, like, she seems like the person like me. She gives what she gets, right? Like, so if you're gonna be a bitch to her, like, she's gonna be a bitch. If you're gonna be nice to her and like show that you care, or like show that you want to have a friendship with her, like, she's gonna reciprocate that and like go in and be a good person, right? So like that to me is not scary. I haven't seen one moment of her being scary. Um, but Ashley was like, "Yeah, oh, there's words around town that like she's so scary, but if you get to know her, then it's not bad." And I'm like, I like Liz. I think Liz is probably one of my favorite cast members. If I had to rank them, I would say I like Joellen because she's messy, but she is kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. I say Liz is probably my favorite out of all of them. Ashley seems cool too, but she just doesn't seem like that aggressive. And I like an aggressive woman, like a strong, powerful woman. She's gorgeous. Like, all the girls are gorgeous, and I'm starting to like, because in the beginning it was a little rough. Like, they all have dark hair. Like, we all know, like, it was they all kind of look alike. So anyway, so I think Liz is probably my favorite one. In her, there's one of her confessionals that she seems like she's drunk. And she says she doesn't smoke weed. She's the one that does like the cannabis with her husband, I think. And she says she doesn't smoke weed, but she was like either high or drunk because she was like taking a really long time to get her sentences out. Like, a really long time to get her sentences out. So I thought that was interesting. Maybe she was nervous. Maybe it was her first confessional, and maybe she was like nervous about it. Um, but yeah, she seemed like she was under the influence of something. Something. Um, so yeah, that was interesting to me. Um, so yeah, I don't think Liz is scary. Basically, end of story. And then, so I guess the end of the video, or the end of the episode, was the video, like the infamous video. I wish they would have just shown it and like blurred out their faces. I wonder why they didn't show it, if like, because obviously like the girl didn't give consent to be on the show and like have them show the video, but they could have blurred out her face, because I feel like they've done that in the past, like shown videos like that. But I wanted to see it. Like, they described it. Like, I guess they were just like hugging. There wasn't any kissing or anything, but apparently it was like a really intimate hug. Um, so I mean, they were like setting it up for next episode to be like this huge dramatic thing. But do we think that Rula is going to? And one of my clips, that clip of that, I think it got blocked, because like sometimes like when I post a clip, it'll block it because it's like really high pressure moments. I don't think that they like other people posting about, which seems weird to me, because like, wouldn't you want more people to be like, oh, this seems interesting. Like, I'm gonna go watch the episode. But what do I know? But anyway, so do we think that Rula is in my clip? Like, do we think Rula is going to like backpedal and be like, oh, I don't believe this or whatever? Like, I think the girls said in the episode that they think that she's gonna be like, he was saying goodbye to the girl in the video, instead of being like, "Oh, okay, this is like proof." Um, so yeah, I'm interested to see what Rula is gonna have to say about the video. What do you guys think? Do you think she's gonna be? I don't think she's gonna take it well. And I thought it was interesting in the episode too that she was like kind of sick. Like, she hasn't been going to a lot of events, like group events. I'm sure it's like anxiety induced, right? Like, she was saying that she went to the doctors, and the doctors were like, I don't know. We don't know what's wrong with you. Like, all the tests are coming back, the scans and the blood work and all that stuff are like coming back fine. I'm sure it's anxiety about the situation of like her husband cheating on her, and then it like being on camera and it being like a focus, and her being on the first season, and like all that stuff combined has got to be like a really hard on your system. So but anyway, I feel like she's like been dipping out on all of the events. Um which I'm surprised that the producers are letting her do that, and not just like, well, I guess she like is a big part of the storyline with her husband, so they can't really cut her, because I feel like most of the time that's what they do. They'll like bring on housewives that they'll test them out and like see how they interact with the group. And if they don't work out well, they'll just like cut their scenes or like cut them out of the shoot or whatever. Um, but the whole husband thing I think is a big topic of conversation. So that's probably why she's getting away with like not being able to participate in any of the scenes. But anyway, so yeah, back to what I was saying. I don't know how she's going to react. I'm very curious to see how she reacts. I think that like, in my opinion, I think that just, I think she knows what's going on. And I think that it's so hard to leave somebody that she's just like, I'm just kind of going to turn an eye. That's kind of the sense that I'm getting from her. Cause she does seem like a very strong woman. And like, to me, she seems like, it wouldn't be hard for her to leave the situation, but I feel like it's a lot. Like they have kids and like, dividing assets and going through the whole divorce process. And like, so I feel like she's kind of just in that category of, I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna like kind of not let this happen, but like let it happen, I guess. I don't know. Am I making any sense? Like, does anybody kind of feel the same way too? I don't know. I don't know. Um, so yeah, those were all the notes that I had on both of the episodes. I know there'd be some more people here like chatting with me. Like, there's so many people in my comments that like it's overwhelming. I can't get to all the comments, and so I know you guys like talking about it. So I thought this would be fun to like chat about it together. But I don't know. I don't think I have enough followers. Maybe at this point, maybe we'll try it again when I have like more followers, and then more people will like come. But I'll leave this like replay, and like please comment if like this is something that you would want to see. Maybe like I could do it at a different time or a different day or something like that. Like I was planning on doing it after like the day that it releases on Peacock, because that's how I watch them. And so it's usually the day after it airs. So like that night would be the time to like come together and like chat about it, I feel like. So like Rhode Island aired last night, so it was on Peacock today. So like I watched it, did clips today, so like do it tonight. So like Beverly Hills is over, but like it releases on Friday, so like we would do Friday night. So I don't know, is there a better time, better day to do this? Just trying to gauge if this is the type of thing that people would be interested in doing and participating in. Um, but yeah, I think it would be kind of fun. I feel like I've seen one other person do it, and like seemed like people really enjoyed it. So, um, but yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now. I've just been rambling literally a nonstop for 20 minutes. Oh, hello. Apple Charm 9130. How are you? I was just about to like get ready to wrap it up because nobody was here and I was just like talking to myself. I was just talking about so I was talking about the Beverly Hills reunion. And then I was also talking about Rhode Island, the episode that just dropped. So yeah, did you have any thoughts on the episode, and like how did you feel about my main topic was about um the Beverly Hills reunion. Like it wrapped up, and I was saying that I always feel like with reunions, I feel like there's a sense of like they've worked through things and they have come to some sort of resolution. But on this one, I feel like didn't it didn't give me like the warm and fuzzies when they left. Like they just kind of ended it and were like, okay. And there was still so much conflict. And so I was wondering, like, did other people feel the same way about it? Because like it left me feeling like, I don't know, like I wanted more. Like I was saying it earlier, like I wanted like a fourth episode just to kind of like try to work through some things, because like Bose and Amanda obviously are like still really at each other, and like obviously Dorit and Kyle and Erica are like still fighting. Yeah, there was no resolve. Yeah, that's like literally how I felt too. I was like these girls didn't make any progress at all. It just kind of left me with like an icky feeling, because like okay, so like Dorit, Erica, and Kyle are fighting. Bose and Amanda are fighting. Um, I don't think Sutton's fighting with anybody. I mean, she clearly doesn't like to read. Um, Amanda was correct, and B was not honest. Sutton can be a friend, like a friend of. I feel like Sutton, like either people like really love Sutton or people like don't love Sutton. I like her. I don't know if she has the most exciting storylines, but I like her as a person. Yeah, Sutton just wants to be on BH. Yeah, she does. She's like, they say like, I mean, I feel like a lot of the women on Beverly Hills, they like, you can have the money, but it's hard to get the fame. And I feel like this show for these women is like the vehicle for the fame, right? Um, because I don't know why people like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like a weird dynamic. But yeah, I think that Sutton like has the money, obviously, because she talked about her settlement and was like making over $300,000 a month. She said, wasn't it when she said that that was her, I think that was just her alimony, and she didn't talk about her child support. So she's like, I don't get my child support anymore, but she was like, that was tax free. So God only knows what the child support was for. And she also got like a huge chunk settlement. She got like, I don't know, a couple $1 million or $3 million or something like that chunk settlement, and then she gets her monthly as well, I think. Um, EJD performed well in the reunion. Yeah, I mean, Dorit was like holding her own for sure. In her own way. In her own way. She was she was intense, that's for sure. $300,000 a month is wild. Yeah. Yeah. Christian Sutton did well. But didn't she say on there that she didn't she meet him when he was like had nothing at all? I think that I don't know because wasn't he an investment banker or something like that? Um, so I mean, good for her that she like stuck it out. I'm sure there were like hard times when they were like, first starting out and having kids, and then you end up with $300,000 a month. So she made the right decision. Uh, so yeah, I thought that was fun. Um, did you watch Rhode Island? Have you watched the new episode yet? I'm curious to know your thoughts on Rhode Island. Sutton got us finding forensic attorneys. No, Sutton did say that. She was like, you got to get a good forensic attorney because there's money hidden everywhere, right? Like, so you got to find the money. Did she say like men like they like hide their money? She said something about like men hiding their money, like something like that. I don't know. I thought it was funny. You haven't watched Rhode Island yet. Have you been liking Rhode Island though? Have you been liking it? I feel like I've been liking it. But I feel like people have like mixed emotions about it. I feel like it's hard because I've been watching Housewives since like day one, right? And so like sometimes it's hard for me to even like start or get into a new series. Like I never watched Dallas. Like I've never watched even one episode of it. I don't know why. I just didn't feel the need to or like feel connected to it. Um, I haven't watched Potomac. Like I never watched DC. Um, but like I've been in it for like day one. So like I feel like it's like territorial, right? Like it's hard to be like, oh, let me like give my heart to these new girls, right? Sadly, you haven't started Rhode Island. So you'll binge it in June. Yeah, that's kind of a fun way to watch it because like it's honestly kind of hard to like keep up with the drama, right? So like I'm rewatching New York right now. So I've been posting some clips about that, but it's like hard to keep up with the drama like week by week because then you watch the episode and then you forget what's happening and it moves so quickly. And a lot of times, especially like these days, they're like, oh, this one said this and that one said that. And you're like, wait, what are they talking about? So like when you binge them, then you can like keep up with the drama and see like progressively, like, oh yeah, like I remember what she was saying about that. Or she was saying about that or whatever. I need to watch at least Real Housewives of Potomac season 7 and 10. Are those because I've heard about them? I've never seen an episode, but I've heard that are those the ones where the husband is that the series where the husband is allegedly gay? and like, or like there was like a producer or something that he hooked up with or something like that. Because I think I did try to start Potomac from like season one, episode one, and I was just like, I don't know. It's like I have such bad ADD that it's hard for me to like get hooked on stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to give it another shot. So you're saying season 7 and 10 are the good ones. What happens in 7 and 10 that like make them good? Are there any other franchises that you think that I should watch? So I watch. I'll tell you what I watch. Um, I watch Beverly Hills, Orange County, Atlanta. I used to be a diehard Atlanta fan, and then once I think it was before. I think when Nene left again is when I stopped watching. Um, and then like Candy was still on there. I loved Candy. I loved her. She's like such a boss woman. Like loved her. But then when Candy left, I was really like, I don't know. So I did try to watch this season a little bit. And I just didn't know. Again, like I didn't know the drama, so it's hard for me to like keep up and be like, well, I don't know what they're talking about because I missed 3 seasons. I do like that Portia's back. I think she's really good TV. I like that Phaedra's back. She's so funny, but I just couldn't get into like I didn't know the new girls, and I didn't know like there's some intense fights already in like episode one, and I'm like I'm feeling like a little lost. So maybe I need to like go back a couple seasons and like try to catch up on that one because I was a die-hard Atlanta fan. Like I think I'm rewatching Real Housewives of New York right now, and I think my next one that I want to do is Atlanta. Like I want to watch Atlanta and do like clips on Atlanta because it was so good. Kim Zolciak, like with her white wine in a solo cup, like and her ratchet ass wigs, like the TV that came out of those women is like incredible. It was incredible. Um, this is when Candace's husband was accused of sexual assault from Giselle, and sadly, Mia went crazy and hit Wendy. Oh, is Wendy the girl that went to jail, or is it somebody else that she just got released from prison? Is that Wendy? See, I need to watch, right? So, would you recommend if I do like 7 through 10 or 7 and 10? I mean, probably 7 through 10, right? So that I can. You think I can like jump in at 7? Oh, Karen. Karen's the one that got arrested. Yeah. Because it was like her like third or fourth DUI or something, right? She looked absolutely fabulous when I think it was her first post. It wasn't her coming out of jail, but I think her first post, she like had this like gorgeous suit on, like heel, like she looked great. She seems like fun. Is she fun on the show? But anyway, so yeah, so I think that in my next series that I'm going to rewatch, I think I've rewatched all of them maybe 2 or 3 times. Probably 2 or 3 times, most of them 2 or 3 times. So this is like my third or fourth time watching them. But I feel like, I mean, it's been years since I've watched them, and I feel like every time I watch them, that I see them through like a new lens, and they like I pick up new stuff, and I like forget. There's so many episodes. There's so much stuff that happens every time I watch them. Like it's like watching them for the first time all over again. Season 8 was too dark and divided. Where they just like screaming at each other the whole time. Used to love New York and Atlanta. New York, I think that I would have to say I think that New York is probably my favorite out of all the franchises. Like old school New York, like so good. That one, yeah, and like I would say if I had to rank them, I think New York, and then yeah, Atlanta would be probably my second. So good, and then probably third, Beverly Hills, and then Orange County. Although, like, I have a soft spot in my heart for Orange County because, like, obviously that was the first one. I remember when I first caught Orange County, I was pretty young. I was still living with my mom, and I remember like flipping the channel, And it was that scene where Lori's on, I think it was George's boat, or somebody's boat, and I just see this like gorgeous blonde, skinny woman with big boobs, like on this like gorgeous boat. And I was like, what is this? And that like literally that's how fast I got hooked. Like, and that's how I started watching from. And I used to like that was back in the day when it was on TV and you couldn't like record anything. Maybe I had a TiVo then, but so like they would just keep playing, rerunning the episodes. Like I would watch it like that night that it aired on TV live, and then like they do the reruns, and I just keep watching over and over and over. Um, it was so good. The Berkshires Christmas were always a mess. Yes, Dorinda, like best cast member, she like added so much to that show. So much to that show. I cannot wait for Dorinda to come back on. I think I'm in season 6 or 7. So I think Dorinda's about to come back on. Um, but yeah, Dorinda was incredible, incredible. I think that they filmed I think they filmed a new Girls Trip, Ultimate Girls Trip, and I think they filmed it in the Berkshires. You need shorts on OC like you've been doing Beverly Hills. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need to do. There's just so much content. Like, there's so much content to do. Yeah, I do want to do like obviously I want to do all the old school ones. I want to do OC. I think they just wrapped OC. So I might do clips of OC in like preparation for the new season. I might try to watch the last season. That might be something I try to work on, but I don't know. It's been so much fun like watching these old episodes and like finding like funny moments to post. And then like it's so funny when people get like really excited about a moment. Like I posted that clip about Ramona standing up in the reunion, like, and she's like, "Oh, I thought we were done filming," and like clearly like full camera still on. Um, but people are like, love that clip, and I don't even remember it happening. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's like so much time goes by, and there's just so much information, so much content that I just completely forget about it. You loved Beverly Hills until this season. Okay, a lot of people are saying they didn't like this season. Why didn't you like Beverly Hills this season? Like, did you think it was boring, or like I thought it was good because one, Rachel Zoe, love her. I mean, we all know this. They say it over and over. I just love Rachel Zoe. I actually rewatched her show in preparation for this season and just like absolutely loved it. I told my friend to watch it and she was like, "This is boring," because there's no conflict. Like it was old school reality show where it was just like following her around in her life, which I absolutely love. Like sometimes the fighting these days like can be a little too much for me. But anyway, I thought that Rachel was amazing. Amazing addition. Like I like that she wasn't catty, but she still like kind of got in there with people. I don't know, super classy. Um, you didn't like the gang up on Amanda? Yeah, like so that's like it was like Amanda is so polarizing to everybody in the audience, right? And I felt myself like in moments like really liking her. I liked that she was such a strong businesswoman and like she just really knows herself and like doesn't back down and she just is like such a powerful woman and like she wasn't intimidated by these women. At least she didn't show it. But she just did, and I don't know if it was like editing or her being nervous on her first season, but I just feel like she was like kind of annoying and like trying to be too showy and trying to be too braggy. And like that was annoying to me. So like there were moments in the show where I really liked her, and then there were moments in the show that I didn't like her. Um, so yeah, I was like conflicted, but I saw a lot of people commenting about Amanda that she like she people thought like, okay, this is nerves for her first season, and like she needs a second season because she'll be like warmed up and like she's like washed herself back and like knows how it works. But I don't think she's coming back. And plot twist, because these girls like they like will be fighting with each other, right? And then I don't know if it's because they like see the show and like get a lot of backlash for like fighting with each other and like digging on each other. And but the next season, like they become friends. So can you imagine a reconciliation of Bose and Amanda being like besties? How cool would that be? Like that would be incredible. What else did I like about the season? I mean, that was pretty much it. So it was about Rachel and her divorce, which I didn't like. I love Rachel, but I didn't like that she was like like that was her storyline of like trashing Roger. I don't know. if you're texting Dorit's ex-husband, and speaking bad on Dee, the friendship is over. Yeah, yeah. Are you talking about Kyle? Yeah, yeah. I think that friendship is like done and gone. Like I just think there's like no coming back from it. Honestly, I think that Erica and Dorit might have a chance to make up, but I don't know. Do we think that Dorit's going to come back next season? One, do you think that they're going to ask her back? And two, do you think, I mean, if they ask her back, she's definitely coming back. She needs that check, right? Yeah. I don't know. It would be interesting to see what they do to the cast because I feel like there was like a lot of mixed emotions about the cast. Yes, Dee will be back. Is that like confirmed, or are we just speculating? I mean, she was like a huge part of the show, so I would imagine that the producers are like, "Yeah, we need her to come back." Hopefully, her head doesn't get even bigger though. No, in your head, yeah. I'm like, are you giving me tea? Like, I don't think they've sent out contracts or anything. They just finished airing stuff. But it'll be interesting to see what they do. What they do with, yeah, she needs the money. She definitely needs the money. I mean, she's got to be making pretty good money. She's got to be making probably close to $1 million a season at this point. You know who I would love for them to bring back is Rinna, but she said that she would need like $10 million to come back. I was thinking like an adequate amount because Nene got paid. Nene and Bethany, when they came back, they both got paid like 2.8 million, I think, for the season. So I feel like that would be a good number for Rinna because I'm sure she wasn't anywhere close to that. Um, I think it was good for her to. I was listening to Jeff Lewis the other day, and somebody was on there. I don't know if it was Jeff, but somebody was like, "I think the girls need to like have a mandatory break." I think Justin Silvestris was saying like, maybe it was Jeff. I don't know. Somebody was saying like there should be maybe a mandatory break for girls. Like you're on 3 seasons, and you take a season off, because I think that Rinna was like the fame was getting to her head and she was like running the show basically. And so like I think she was getting kind of a big head about it. So I think she needed like a little bit of a break to reset. But I think if she comes back, I think and if they're paying her a lot of money, I think she would be really good. She'd either be really good or she would just be like lighting everything on fire just to like get attention. Yeah, I don't need Rinna. It got too much with her at EJ. Yeah. Yeah, you agree some people need a break, like, right? Like, just a little reset, right? Like, just a step back to, like, not be so in it and then come back and you're, like, refreshed and you have a different lens. Um, I think that's kind of a good idea because, like, even if, like, think about it, like, if Kyle took a little break, right, and came back, like, her storyline's a little boring, right? Like, maybe she could, like, find a partner or something. I don't know, the partner that she could bring in camera or, like, I don't know, just have, like, a little reset. Yeah, Kate needs a break. Yeah, 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 I agree. Okay, well, it's been so much fun chatting with you, but I think I'm like sweating to death. I need to turn my air on because it's so hot in here. I was saying that I didn't turn my air on because it's kind of loud and I wanted it to be like quiet. Um, but yeah, it was so much fun chatting with you. So yeah, hopefully uh the replay, but people let me know if this is something that we want to do in the future and hang out and kind of chat together. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments if you're rewatching this afterwards. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. And of course, I'll be posting lots more clips. I'm trying to post every day clips, so hopefully it's not overwhelming when I upload like 5 or 6 at a time. But people seem to like it, so that's what we've been doing. So anyway, okay, check you in the next one. Bye.